Hey, good morning, y'all. Welcome to Friday. It is the 5th. We are at the nickel point of March 2021. I'm going to ask, in fact, if you're new to the channel, please, by all means, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and share my videos, man. Stop going with me. Stop being a with me here. I got some time, man. So, I wanna, you know, people, I did not ask to be what I am. I did not ask. But life has a way of calling you. And it is up to you to be bold and brave enough to answer the call, or just let it ring or go to voicemail. You pick the analogy. But I have been fortunate enough, because with great power comes great responsibility. I have been fortunate enough to both be able to answer the call and be a pioneer in understanding in communication relations. All of my life, I have been taught a perspective. The unfortunateness of that perspective is it is not easily applied. This morning, I'm gonna help you understand those perspectives and why, through various conversations I had both personally and conversations that I had via business, why, chivalry is dead, and et cetera, et cetera. People, I was talking to an individual yesterday. Her husband died, and she moved out to the town that I live in, and her sister said, "Why would you move out there? It's boring." So there is a perspective of excitement that is often preferred from estrogen in the community you call black. There's a perspective of excitement. And because of that excitement, the definition of a man has changed. So allow me. People, I'm going to tell you something about a man. Not a player. Not what you're infatuated with. Not some individual that you want to fix up. Not some individual that's insufficient. Not some individual that got an excuse. Not some individual that is not where they are supposed to be. Not some individuals that make mistakes and now is clucking the feel sorry for me perspective. And the list goes on and on and on. I'm talking about a man. People, a man wants to spoil his woman. I need y'all to follow me. A man wants to spoil his woman. It is up to that woman, because a lot of women in the community you call black, they actually discriminate against the wants of a man, and they fight it with their own analogies and their own closed-minded perspectives, and most of all, things of the past and things that have absolutely no relevance and is not of value more than what you was trying to give them. I need y'all to follow me. A man wants to call his woman his baby. A man gets happy when he around his woman. A man should not not want to do that. The unfortunate perspective as to the reason as to why a man can't do that is because when he paved the road for that woman to receive that in which he wants to give, she chose to take a different route. Let me tell y'all something about a man. Men are leaders. A man does not want to, because as a great queen, Joy Green, my former co-host, once said, women want to just talk. Men want to resolve. Ladies, do not talk to your man about something if you don't want to resolve that issue. How about you talk to your friend with the clack, 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 clack. But when your man talks, he's talking from the perspective of resolution. Do not take a day or two off, rethink what he told you, and now hit your man with a different narrative or perspective. People, that has happened to me 100% of the time. I'm talking to you this morning on the 5th of March. After I'm done with this, I'm gonna watch Coming to America. Matter of fact, let me show you something. God damn it. Matter of fact, what did that say? It says resume watching, don't it? Coming to America. I was watching Coming to America. And what you gotta understand is a man is the leader. A man. Now, I'm not going to get into a man is the leader. What will deactivate that man wanting to lead is constantly paving roads to make his woman's life easier. And they are so closed-minded and stuck on their ways, they choose to walk a different path. Now, I need y'all to follow me. A man is supposed to listen to his woman and come up with all the answers. Excuse me. A man will come up with all the answers to her problems if they're not, women going through their stuff. Let me give you an example of what I mean. And I'm gonna tell y'all right out up the front. I call my brother the B word. I call him that. So it ain't like, y'all, well, wait a minute. How you gonna give an example about a woman and you gonna use your brother? I was talking to my brother. And my brother license is suspended till 2024. And my brother was talking about buying a car. My brother said this dude on YouTube, and proceeded to tell me about some dude on YouTube. All right. So I'm talking to my brother and I'm like, XYZ, and my brother had all of the things that I was going to say, and the second I said it, he countered it with some bull crap. That's what the average woman does. I'm waiting for the day where a woman realizes that is not an effective perspective when you're dealing with a man. You know, Tyler Perry did a movie, Why Did I Get Married? And in that movie, Janet Jackson was playing a psychiatrist. And she was telling these group of women, if you're not vulnerable with your husband, then who? And they were like, no, I'm not going to submit to my husband and let him just think. People, I'm going to tell you something about a man. His morals is his security. His morals is his security. His morals, that's his security. Every woman that I've ever dated, with the exception of one, let me back that up. Let me go step up. Every woman that I was ever married to or dated, was in a relationship with, gambled on this narrative, and then when it was over with, they all wanted me back, all of them. But when they had me, it was, I hear you, but I just want to be a woman. You're right, but I'm a girly, and women just don't do that. Well, what happens when this women just don't do that perspective is the key ingredient to link up with a man. People, I leave out of the house every morning around 4:30 or so. Fridays, knowing that it's going to be the weekend and I'm going to be by myself, it always does something to me. So I got up this morning, and the song by Blue Magic, The Loneliest House on the Block. If you don't know, I'll put the link to the video below below this video. And it's just The Loneliest House on the Block. And I was walking to my car, and I said, I think I'm gonna spend a night in the studio tonight. I'm not even gonna come home. I'm gonna give my neighbors, he actually has a life. He's not home. So I'm gonna spend a night in the studio tonight. But nonetheless, a man, let me tell you what's going on through my head right now. I'm thinking about all the resistance that I have gotten, and it's making me happy to know I stood fast on what I believed. And then they came back later on like, is that offer still on the table? No. Let me say it again. A man's morals is your security. A man don't answer the phone, he's busy. He ain't with no other chick. You're used to a man telling you this 50 million times because something going on in your head. You better read the planes. A man, his morals is your security. Because let's be clear about something. A job don't tell you you got a 401k on Tuesday and you come late on Thursday and they kill your 401k, right? You still got your 401k, right? Yeah, you still get your 401k. They don't do that. It's still there. Just because you late, you still got the security of your 401k, right? Right. You can believe that. You signed a 3-year lease at an apartment with a crazy low rent in a good neighborhood, and you're saying to yourself, wow, I got this place for a steal. And if you're late on your rent one time, you're not going to say, oh, they're going to kick me out of my lease. You're not going to say that, are you? But I just want to be clear. But a man got to tell you every day, because something is going on in your head for security. Men don't do that. It becomes obnoxious. It becomes repulsive. Men don't do that. Let me tell you something about a man. Your worries about everything drops to a dead zero. That's the only gear a man has. Only gear. All right, so let me tell you the number one reason why a man can execute treating his woman like she is his everything, like she is the air that he breathes, like she is the beat up to his heart. Education. You know the number one thing that I tell every woman that I've ever dated or been in a relationship with, and I have never been successful at it. Throw out everything you know about a man when you're dealing with me. It's nope. So what am I saying right now? Glad you asked. What I'm saying is, if you deal with somebody that wants to work on cars, but was educated on how to repair cell phones, why would you take your car to that person to be repaired? Education. Women in the community you call black men, you'll be very hard-pressed to find a woman that was educated on a man. I got a friend of mine, James Lewis. He has a woman that had a father in her life, and James have all those qualifications minus the fact that he not ready to settle down. But I never thought in a million years that I would have some of the issues women that bring before me would be an issue. But the thing is education. Education. If you deal with an individual that was never educated on a man cannot, it'll be hard. And instead of that individual being a student, it's almost like individuals only become students to then start countering everything you are. My number one issue is my intellect. That's my number one issue, my intellect. I get pushed back, and the thing I get pushed back on, I'm like, well, you did that, and that was extremely smart, but your pushback on this is that, and I'm like, that's dumb. But of course, I'm saying to myself, individuals who want to say something. People, I'm going to tell you guys something about a man. Why do you think men call it a man cave? Why cave? Why a man cave? Now, women want to counter this with now a she shed. It's just women wanting to be like women, but I don't understand why the ball size in the WNBA is smaller than the ball in the NBA, because they want to be like men. I'm not understanding why in the military, women, if a man got to do 40 push-ups, and women only got to do 23, but they want to be like men. Oh, don't get me started. So my intellect and when I'm listening to somebody talk and I'm saying, I'm not even gonna say nothing. People, I'm gonna tell you this. Understand when you're dealing with a woman that a relationship is a good idea or a relationship is something that she wants. Understand that. Understand that. Crystal Holman, a relationship was just a good idea. It was not something she wanted. In the community you guys call black, it's a claim out there that men like me don't exist. But I have to compete with things like, well, I'm part of the janitor squad on my church, and we clean. I'm the one that just check under the chairs for gum. That's the reason as to why we can't. I get all these things, but a booty out nigga, chick will rob a bank with him. Understand, once again, there's a claim out there in the community you call black, men like me don't exist. And like I tell individuals, I've turned down more pussy than the player get. And it's like, well, okay, I got that in the bag. Now I gotta find something else wrong. It's the something gotta always be wrong narrative. I truly don't think women understand how your life is gonna be when you're in the covenants of a man. Nope. You'll get challenged with things that head scratchers, putting it lightly. Like I said a couple of weeks ago, transparency, I'm beginning to think has been my security for all others, and discrepancy is what individuals are using. They'll show you something and they'll claim that that's what it is, but Dame, my favorite song, Exclusivity, and the song says, what you want from me is what I want from you, exclusivity. And you listen to individuals the way they talk. If the man was no good, if the man was running something that was in style, if the man was broke, if the man was broken, if the man was all these things, you'll notice that they've gotten at full price, full blunt. I'm gonna end this with this. I'm gonna believe what I was told. Men just scare women in the community you call black. We scare them. I believe that, like I tell you guys all the time, when you was a child and you seen females, little girls playing with dolls, they was always using their imagination. Boys, we did things, we watched karate movies and wanted to fight and all that. That's imagination too. But I never seen a Barbie doll show. And they be playing with their dolls and this, and you lay down and give him a kiss. Oh, he kissed a little boy. I believe that the mental mind state is I want it this way and everything else don't mean nothing. I believe that. But like the woman said, that scares the average woman. You really gotta get up, gotta get up, get down, gotta get up. Yeah, I believe that. When a man is not allowed to truly go to that next gear with his woman, that's saying a lot. But a man I'm glad I'm one. You know, I'm glad I'm one. I come off harsh to people, but what they can't say is that I'm lying. No, I've never yet been called a liar. I get individuals that will always and so it is. Have a good day, y'all.